Let us discuss the next question. This is from the year 2022. With reference to the Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, consider the following statements. Statement 1. As per the rules of procedure and conduct of business in the Lok Sabha, the election of Deputy Speaker shall be held on such date as the Speaker may fix. Statement 2. There is a mandatory provision that the election of the candidate as Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha shall be from either the principal opposition party or the ruling party. Statement 3. The Deputy Speaker has the same powers as the Speaker when presiding over the sitting of the House, and no appeal lies against his rulings. Statement 4. The well-established parliamentary practice regarding the appointment of the Deputy Speaker is that the motion is moved by the Speaker and the duty seconded by the Prime Minister. It should be duly. Which of the following statements are correct? Now, with reference to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, with reference to the Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha, consider the following statements. Statement 1. As per the rules of the procedure, the conduct of the business in the Lok Sabha, the election of the Deputy Speaker, it shall be on the date fixed by the Speaker. This is correct. The election date for the post of the Speaker, that will be fixed by the President, whereas the election date for the post of the Deputy Speaker, that is in fact fixed by the Speaker. So the statement is correct. Statement 2 says there is a mandatory provision that the election of the candidate as Deputy Speaker, he has to be from the principal opposition party. There is no mandatory provision nowhere in the Constitution nor in the rules of procedure of the House or in the conduct of business of the House. It is more of a convention. So there is no mandatory provision as such. So this will be incorrect. So you can see here statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is incorrect. We have two options left. Statement 3 says the Deputy Speaker has the same powers as the Speaker when presiding over the sitting of the House, and no appeal lies against his rulings. Yes, when the Deputy Speaker is acting as the Speaker because the Speaker's position is vacant or he is absent, the Deputy Speaker gets the same powers as the Speaker, and the appeal against his rulings doesn't lie, just as it doesn't lie against the Speaker's rulings. So this statement is also correct. That will bring us to the answer as 1 and 3. So answer will be A, 1 and 3. This is how you would solve it in the exam. Coming to the in-depth explanation, the provisions with respect to the Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, it is mentioned in the Article 93 of the Constitution. The Deputy Speaker, he will be elected from amongst the members of the House, and the date of the election will be fixed by the Speaker. He is no way subordinate to the Speaker just because he is responsible to the House. He is no way subordinate to the Speaker and he is directly responsible to the House. The name Deputy Speaker doesn't mislead us and think that he is lower in power to the position of the Speaker. He will act as a Speaker when the Speaker's position is vacant or he is absent on such days. On such days, when he is acting as a Speaker, he gets the same power as the Speaker. Also, like I already said, the election of the Speaker, that will be fixed by the President, but the date for the election of the Deputy Speaker, that will be fixed by the Speaker. Just like the Speaker, when he is acting as the Speaker, he cannot vote in the first instance. He will vote a casting vote when there is a tie. And the Constitution doesn't give any mandatory provision that the Speaker has to be from the ruling party and the Deputy Speaker has to be from the opposition party. It is more of a convention which is followed after the 11th Lok Sabha, that the position of the Speaker will go to the ruling party and the position of the Deputy Speaker will be offered to the opposition party. So there is no mandatory provision as such, but it is a practice, it is a convention. And in case of the joint sitting, the Lok Sabha Speaker will preside it. In such cases where the Lok Sabha Speaker is absent or the position is vacant, the Deputy Speaker will also preside the joint sitting. And whenever the Deputy Speaker is appointed to a particular parliamentary committee, he or she will automatically become the chairman of that particular committee. When it comes to the removal procedure of the Deputy Speaker, it is same as the removal procedure of the Speaker of Lok Sabha. And the salaries and allowances of the Deputy Speaker, it is fixed by the Parliament but charged on the Consolidated Fund of India. Coming back to the question, the correct answer is A, 1 and 3 only.